Folks, this is obviously a tragic situation, but you're owed my position on it. I agree with President Trump and President Biden, who both shared the same vision that our mission in Afghanistan is coming to an end. It has to come to an end. The Afghan people have to take responsibility for their own country. I fully agree with their position on that. But this hasty departure with no concern for force protection or our forces or our people being left behind is insane. We have soldiers still out there. We have soldiers out there now watching this program tonight who lost loved ones and lost pieces of themselves and friends over this overseas. These people aren't statistics. They're not numbers. They're not some line in a spreadsheet. These are real flesh and blood people. These are our people. These are our heroes. Did our mission wrap themselves in our flag overseas? They're owed better than this. I want you to listen to this. It's not going to be easy, but I think you need to hear it. This is an email from a very close friend of mine I've known for a long time. He served several tours of duty in Afghanistan, and it speaks to the damage some of these soldiers, these heroes overseas bring back with them. Some of it isn't all physical. He said this. He wrote to me, "A lot of people don't understand what it's like coming home from combat after doing things for your country. We have to live with what we've done. I feel I've forfeited any chance to see my daughters in the afterlife. When your ROEs were to smoke check anyone with a shovel and an orange bucket, including kids, it was like the Wild West. And your enemy changes you. You grow a hate inside you that you can't come to terms with. You watch your Marines die. You watch them get maimed, losing legs, arms, private parts, all the while knowing the locals knew where the IEDs and ambushes were, but they didn't tell you during one of the many shuras you sat in on. Usually they were 15, 20-pounders, which would take out a leg or both, sometimes a hand and part of the arm if you were carrying your weapon at a low ready. The worst was a 50 to 75-pounder. That turned you into what we called pink mist. We backed the truck up and put the pieces in the back using a poncho, and the kid next to him who was in shock while dropping every ordnance we had from fixed rotary wing artillery and mortars. My friend went on to write, "You hate yourself because you lived. You hate yourself because your Marine killed himself when we got home and you couldn't prevent it. You hate yourself because you get drunk texts from your Marines telling you they love you and thanking you for what you did for them over there. But they're hurting because you had to give them orders to kill kids. You have to carry that hate for the rest of your life. It doesn't go away. It's actually gotten worse. You have nightmares almost every night. You hardly sleep. Your daughters die in really bad ways in your dreams, and you fear it's punishment for what you did, and they may come true. But America doesn't care now. You're a statistic at best. You're hated at worst." I know that's tough, but it was my choice to put it in the show with permission from my friend, because we just left people behind. Yeah, we needed to get out of there. But our people are there. All they sacrificed for 20 years. And this is what we do? It's inexcusable.